So, taken, okay, guys, you guys cannot cooperate. It is very difficult, but please have some kind of common minimum program. Which are the pointers that you guys need to really collaborate? So, it's tougher, but yeah, sometimes. And these are some of the 4 goals that we have set, and then, we religiously track. Yeah. And now I will just talk about measuring the capabilities. So I am not going to talk about specific metrics like that. I will just share some of the dashboard, how we have made it. So it's at the organization level, not at the business line level or project level. Organization level, how is this capabilities measured across all the business line? Okay, so that is the context. So what we do is every year, we try to accumulate the various practices that are essential for the continuous delivery. Is it, you could able to see this? Yeah? No? Come, that's the reason I told you, come friend. This is the business value management. So what we made is, this is a canvas. We call it IMAX, IMAX in forum like this. So the complete view of it. What are the various practices that are part of the continuous delivery? It is from our perspective. It may differ from your organization perspective. So process integration, end-to-end project and program management, end-to-end estimation and planning, integrated knowledge management, not just covering the R&D guys, even covering the market technical support operation, solution sourcing integration. This is also a very interesting thing. If you have a problem, how quickly you can find out the source of the solution, which means what we do is we stimulate in IBM, they follow Cognos, where it can find out the various patents that are available, various solutions that are available with the faculties or with the professors, and then bring back, guys, this is a problem, these are the possible solutions that are possible or that are already available or available with some of the citations. So we use that particular thing which we could able to generate fasten our solution instead of reinventing. Value stream analytics and intelligence, business checkpoint review. Like that we have for every area: business value management, continuous development build, continuous integration, continuous delivery with both upstream and downstream. When we are in the middle with your downstream guys and with your upstream guys, what are the activities to be done? Continuous deployment and deployment management. So these are the wider we made. And this is the running. So these are all the practices. It's not invented by us. These are the practices thrown from the industry, which are practice industry, and we have just accumulated those things over here. Yes, please. Yes, excellent question. For each and every practices, we generally define 2 aspects. One is the detail of those practices, because due to time constraint, I couldn't cover many in my goal aspect. And then the measurement, typical measurement. Measurement, there are 2 aspects. Let me be very clear. One is from the value perspective, and measurement is from typically the operational success perspective. Definitely, as a program, we cannot, evaluate the value, or we cannot streamline, baseline the value perspective, because it differs from BL to business line to business line. But from the program perspective, what is the minimum success rate criteria? So some of the minimum measurement which is set over here. Some of the measurements could be a checklist related itself, or some of the existing measurement we use it. That answers your question? Yeah. And what? Yes. It is? Yeah, it is really hard. That's why most of the thing we put it with the checklist. Yeah. So then what we do is, okay, see here, I put a sample organization, so just for ensuring our thing. So what are the practices that we follow as of now from the continuous delivery angle? So if we say yellow and all, we feel that, this particular business line following. And there with one yellow with green, that is, this activity is followed and collaborated between dev and ops. You understood? So what we are here trying to say is, practices are there. These are some of the practices, of course, need not be collaborated, but wherever there is a collaboration required between dev, ops, market technical support, sales team, how is the degree of collaboration? And so this is the kind of canvas that we make, and we track that with every 6 months. So that was the previous state, and how is the state? Okay, there are huge, people have started following some of the practices, as well as various areas they are having collaboration itself. Example, infrastructure as a code. infrastructure as a code, whose responsibility? Can you tell me? It's ops or dev or both? Both. And actually how it's happening? Yeah. Thank you. So we also set, as an infrastructure as code, what is the clear responsibility from the dev perspective, ops perspective, and collaboratively, and how they are following it. So this gives a kind of canvas. And then what we do is gamification. This we make it as a board. Whenever CO walks in, he can have a look at it. So where is the current state of this particular thing is number of continuous delivery activities. You know, that yellow dabba. And this one is the degree of activities which are collaborated between various stakeholders. So this is the y-axis and x, and then we'll see where we are, where we want to achieve, where we want to go. Our aim is more collaboration required. And sometimes we also faced when the virtue of collaboration, when we say they collaborated like this, these three, assume that if these three wheels put together, you can't rotate. You know that, right? So more tighter collaboration also is a problem. When three wheels are collaborate, nothing can move. But we also see what is the level of collaboration required.
You may have answered, but how do you exactly measure the fact that collaboration is happening?
Parameters, the parameters.
So I understand that piece. So you go and check, because in reality when day-to-day happens, things can happen.
Sampling. To be frank, let me, sampling basis.
Or even most of the cases self-assessment, right? We just go and take a project manager, ask them how it happens.
We wish.
Yeah, questionnaire or
Wish.
self-assessment generally.
Yeah, because if you go and ask the teams, is collaboration there? They may say yes.
Yes, it is there.
They may say yes, or whereas the reality could be something else.
Yes, definitely. It is certain level of, degree of self-assessment, as somebody was mentioning. There's certain level of, and the outcome we could able to see. When the infrastructure is good, nobody is, working on it. Which means, even though they say development team say, I am working, they are not working, which means zero. Kind of thing. So it's most of an indicative on certain areas. We don't want to have too much complexity of measurements or number-based kind of thing that complexes the situation. So the intention over here is everybody need to try to have that particular collaboration piece. That's the intention we are trying to build. And we are not going to see what is the value, all those aspects, not like that. So this is a movement which you have started with a clear framework in place. So my presentation, as I mentioned, I'm not going to say any tools. Unfortunately, I told what is a tool, but anyway, that's not a big deal. So this is how we do. Any questions? I'll tell you. Of course, we are at the development side, and when ops is at the RO or with the operator, real nightmare. I just was discussing in the during the break. If it is a B2B where your solution is going to sit in Airtel or Vodafone, where yours is only a sub solution. There are so many other vendors are there, which means you don't have a control over your the infrastructure. You don't have an authority over infrastructure. Then it becomes really tedious, and we need to really work out a program. And other partners will say, example, anybody Cisco, any others say, oh, I cannot. I'm not in a game in it. You have to manage your own thing. Then those are tricky things which we are yet to pass those aspects. In B2C, yeah, wow, because our own server, our own environment, cool, no problem. And ops and all those guys will anyway be part of it. B2B, we are still having some kind of improvement. Mm-hmm.
I've seen very few companies actually really start implementing. Even normally they started talking about agile itself.
Yes.
So is it like the past so many years they have set it to the silo model and getting out of it, or?
No, yeah, they are doing, but I'll tell you, very intelligent, this IT service, I'm not IT service guys, they offer DevOps as a managed service, offering to the customer. But reality, they themselves, when you say the DevOps, they don't follow it. Sorry if I take any IT specific things, it happens. So they offer to us, wow, see here, we have DevOps as a managed service capability, why don't you take it up? when we say, guys, can you show me your own DevOps capability? Right, in IBM? How are you?
Let me pause the question. I have one specific question. I understand
Please.
you talked about governance. Right?
Yes.
That's one piece that most
Yes, yes.
percentage is discussed. I do see some places where the governance in terms of dashboard and
Yes.
any other specific areas where you implemented governance make sure that it's falling under as expected.
See, as I mentioned governance, I am not, giving less importance to automation because my presentation is only on the governance part, but giving due respect to the automation and the tools integration, all those things, due respect I give. Those are also an enabler for us to have a better collaboration.
Yeah, at least my point is, any specific areas where you insisting as to make sure that the governance is taken care. It's not kind of ignored in the aspects of automation or faster to market pressure that we get from management and things like that. So any specific areas that you recommend us to reduce governance?
Good. I'm need to give recommendation to IBM.
No, it's
Just
not-
kidding. No problem. Okay. Just kidding. Okay, just to make it live. Yes, we have really faced, when we make the governance framework itself, we faced process alignment. Even though there is a process alignment, I'm looking governance as a beyond process alignment. Process alignment, I'm not sure how many people really follow in a non-CMMA assessment time. Process alignment is there, but real governance is the one which we took a lot of time. It took nearly 6 to 7 months to establish this framework, and which means it's self-explanatory. It need not be COO or CTO need not to say, guys, do this. It is self-explanatory, and then only the direction is given. Everybody need to go to this level.
Dashboard is really a good example.
Yeah. And gamification. It goes with the gamification method. Gamification is the recent way, of course you guys know about gamification, way of saying this guy's BL is, oh, this much, let me do this. How do you go? Yes, sir. Centralized for the governance. Centralized. Centralized. But centralized team is not big team. Chota ek do banda bas. But business lines take the ownership, so they have the people. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you talked about that, continuously identifying components can be automated,
Yes.
manual process can be automated, and you need to eliminate the process that is not non-productive,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So you had an R&D team, right? In your thing for organizations where you don't have R&D team, how do you make sure that this can happen? Because we run through legacy applications, it is not practically possible to continuously do it. As a
Okay, there are
practice.
two types of waste. I would say one is a process waste, one is a product waste. You're referring to which one? Product waste or
When
process
you do
waste?
automated deployment, you said no, you need to eliminate the waste.
Yes.
Thing, right? That's
Waste,
how you do it.
two aspects. One is a product waste, which means a feature itself is waste right now, over a period of time. New concept is, people are talking, it's continuous deletion. It's now another CD, another definite CD is continuous deletion. People are talking in the social media. That is a different track. It has to be decided by them. I know you may have a core committee or a technical committee like that. Process, whatever is under your control, whatever you are owning, it's your responsibility to continuously optimize by identifying, eliminating the waste which are not required at all, which may not add value current and for the past time. So two waste I would like to differentiate. Product waste is separate and process waste is in your control. Did I answer your question? Yeah, thank you.
Agile mode, right? So, in that case, can the Scrum Master do a governance?
I hate Scrum, somebody says. Anyway, thank you. For your question, what is the first principle of Agile? First principle of Agile, how many of you know? Yes, sir, tell me, sir. Yes, deliver value to customer on a continuous basis. That itself is enough. That itself talks about everything. We guys are making a separate program called, CD, DevOps, all those things. We follow those principles of Agile and we are doing it. Maybe wrong, sorry. I may be wrong from our perspective, but that is how we do it. If you go agile with its principle, really go with the principle, everything is covered. Simple design, value, collaboration is already covered there. We take that collaboration is Scrum collaboration as a name. It's not like this. Sorry for using Hindi. So it's not like that. So the collaboration talks in the wider term. You have to interpret and use it in the wider term. Yes. Did I answer your question? It's okay? Yeah. Anybody else? Okay. Thank you. How many of you really feel bored? Not really. Okay. So.
So again, filling in for Nitesh and
Thank you.
your certificate and your moment.
Thanks.
Thanks a
everyone.
lot.
Yeah. I have given my Twitter ID, Raj S. Stanley, in the first slide. In case if you have any feedback, good or bad, please post it. I'd love to hear, or any kind of queries which you have. Please share. I am open to give my opinion. Raj S. Stanley is my Twitter ID. Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Raj. And this directs us to the last talk for today. And it is from Aruj George. The topic is about a continuous delivery setup using ThoughtWorks, Go and Chef. So it's over to Aruj. And just to meanwhile give you a little bit information about him, Aruj is the lead consultant developer at ThoughtWorks.